The Caribbean, the country has formally strengthened its ties with Grenada following the opening of Grenada's first ever consulate in Kampala, a move that is actually deepening cooperation in diplomacy, in trade, in tourism, as well as people-to-people exchange. Now, Grenada, often referred to as the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, is a small island nation known globally for nutmeg production, known for tourism and a growing services sector. Now, just like Uganda, it is a member of the Commonwealth and has long-standing historical links to Africa, dating back to the Pan-African and non-aligned movement era. Now, that being said, diplomatic ties are only as strong as the opportunities that unlock for the ordinary citizens. So this morning we ask, what does this new chapter mean in practical sense for traders, for investments, for education, and for young people on both sides of the Atlantic? To unpack this, I'm being joined by Miss Samari Namboze, the newly appointed Honorary Consul of Grenada to Uganda. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
It's a pleasure to have you here with us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And congratulations upon your appointment.
Thank you very much. Glory goes back to God.
Amen. All right, so last week you formally presented your credentials as Honorary Consul to Grenada to Uganda, and that was to the State Minister for Foreign Affairs, Henry Okello Oryem. Now, beyond the symbolism, we want to first understand what are the new doors that are being opened for us as Uganda, but also on the other side for Grenada.
Well, the new doors being opened for us include trade, tourism, and investment opportunities for both Grenadians and Ugandans. Yes.
Okay. And what should Ugandans be expecting to see differently this time round?
This time round, the Caribbean countries are in talk with African countries on creating a direct airline coming from Africa to the Caribbean. It will be an African airline coming from one of the West African countries. They're in talks with Air Peace, and it's starting soon, coming from Ghana, that would be Accra, or from Lagos to the Caribbean. So it would ease movement between the two countries, because at the moment we have to go through either Canada or Europe or London or the US. So they want to cut that connection out. So we have direct passage.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the expected opportunities that are lying before us just within a space of maybe 6 to 1 year, 6 months to 1 year?
With the ease of transport, which is the main thing that limits us from moving from one country to another, we expect increased education opportunities for Ugandans going there, because we have had Ugandans already studying from their medical school there, St. George. They have a very good medical school where Ugandans have already been attending. So with this ease in movement, where a student doesn't have to get a visa from either US or Canada to be able to access the school, it will increase the number of Ugandans that are already going there for school. Yes.
How many Ugandans are we looking at that are already there for education?
There were about 10 to 15 Ugandans in the year of 2023, 2024.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Other opportunities will be skilled workers. Grenada is growing in tourism. That's one of the biggest economic activities that they have. So hospitality industry is looking to recruit, and Ugandans are looking for employment. That would be a good opportunity for them. They're also looking for skilled workers, craftsmen, tradesmen. Those include carpenters, electricians, masons. There are great opportunities for them there as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in terms of sectors investment, you have talked about transport, you've talked about education. There's also agriculture and any other sector that you feel could actually be benefiting from this connection. Yeah,
agriculture is a big sector, because agriculture is a big sector for Uganda, but because of the different climates in the different countries, there are certain crops that can be grown here that can't be grown the other side. As you mentioned at the beginning, that is known as the Spice Island. It has nutmeg, cardamom, cinnamon, things that we don't have here that we can benefit from having here. And we have a diversity of agricultural products that they don't have there that benefit from having there, from us transporting there. For example, our jackfruit there is not here, here is not the jackfruit they have there. We all call it jackfruit,
wow,
but it's a different fruit. Yeah.
No wonder we have our president moving with his pineapples.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So that being said, then in terms of export, what are the expectations, or what are the plans to prepare the exporters here in Uganda to be able to then take things to Grenada?
The plan is to awareness is the first, because most Ugandans didn't know about the existence of Grenada. And Grenada being a smaller island, they don't grow as much fruit as we do. And there are already cargo ships that move from Africa through the different networks to get to the Caribbean. Grenada is a part of other countries under the CARICOM bracket, so it expands the market base for Ugandans as well to be able to trade there. So they'll not only be trading with Grenada, but they'll be trading with countries like Jamaica, Barbados, Bahamas, because that is all under one bracket.
Speaking of the CARICOM market, does this diplomatic engagement that we are opening up with Grenada actually help us deepen our ties into the CARICOM states?
Yes, it does. We have an existing consul here, consulate of Jamaica to Uganda. So it helps deepen the ties, because the CARICOM countries are also looking at deepening their ties in Africa, see the investment opportunities they can tap from African countries.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about the shared developmental challenges that we both have, climate change being one of those.
Yes.
We hosted, members from Jamaica here in December, and they did tell us about, the catastrophes that they face there. And we equally have those hotspots within our own country. So is there opportunity for us to have shared solutions and shared skills in order to avert some of these shared challenges?
Yes, there's an opportunity like this for all the Caribbean and the African countries. Grenada has implemented, I think, the 2024-2025 climate change program, and one of the key factors there is about water retention, because we also have a problem with water scarcity here, because with global warming, as you can see, the seasons are changing, and then farmers can't only depend on what they depended on before. So they're looking into how do you retain water harvesting, so that you can have plants and growing crops for a fuller period of the year than before. Yeah. Okay. So it includes water harvesting, how you retain this water, how you keep it for longer, something Africans would also benefit from.
And then overall, we're looking at a South-South cooperation here. What are the strategies that you hope to deploy in order to strengthen the South-South cooperation?
Please repeat that.
What are some of the strategies that are hoped to be deployed in order to strengthen the realization of the opportunities that we have?
The strategy would be awareness. Most Africans, and even in the Caribbean, they are not aware of the opportunities here, and we are also not aware of the opportunities there. But now that talks have begun, that a consulate has opened up here, that one already exists, and Caribbean is in talk with other African countries to open up more consulates, because the countries are moving from the ordinary diplomacy to commercial diplomacy, one that improves tourism, that improves investment and all business ties between the countries. So with more awareness of what is here and what is there, I think it will be better for each of us.
Yeah. Speaking of awareness, most Ugandans think that this is the first nature relationship that we are developing with Grenada, yet it's not. Our relationship dates back to 1974.
Yes.
And so many of them have been in the dark about this relationship. Begs the question, what tangible benefits are there have been gained by both countries over, the long term, that period of time?
Sadly, not many, because Ugandans didn't know about it, and even some in Grenada were ignorant to it, apart from the ones who were really involved in diplomacy, because 1974 is under Idi Amin's regime, and for all that time it has been one of the countries that is visa-free for us. And it's not the only Caribbean country that is visa-free. Most Caribbean countries are visa-free, but because you have to jump through countries that require a visa, it makes it hard for Ugandans to access it. But now, because they are aware, and also Caribbean countries are working on it to strengthen their ties with African countries, it will be easier now.
All right, I'm looking forward to going to Grenada this year. I'm going to put it to my bucket list of countries to visit.
Yeah.
Okay, so where in your view does this momentum actually stall, and what difference does this renewed relationship make now?
Opportunity. It all comes to, it comes down to, if I know of your existence, what does that benefit me? So how do we benefit Grenada? And how does Grenada benefit us? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then there's also the element of people-to-people diplomacy that would like to have your understanding about. When it comes to students, when it comes to creatives, we have entrepreneurs that are being, promoted here in the country. And the diaspora, by and large, how can they become active players in this Uganda-Grenada relationship?
Uganda is growing at a fast pace. And we are much bigger than Grenada, and we have a bigger market than Grenada, and we hope that our market benefits from Grenadians and their market can benefit from us. For the students, they already offer part-time and some partial or full-time scholarships, but depends on the variety of things. It can be a merit of academics, but they do offer scholarships to Africans, so that opportunity is still there, and we can continue looking into it. Then opportunities of education here in Uganda as well for Grenadians, and that is a benefit to Uganda as well.
Okay.
Yeah, when we have people coming from there studying here.
All right. Ms. Nambos, as we're closing these conversations, Uganda is looking to diversify its international relations away from the traditional allies. What message does this new diplomatic exchange and chapter have for the country's foreign policy directions?
The message that it has is other countries are ready. So Ugandans should also move fast, especially our foreign ministry. It's not that they're moving slow, but they should move fast because the country is already, they're interested in opening up relations with Uganda. I'm sure there shall be another consulate opened up soon from one of the Caribbean countries in Uganda.
Okay, all right. And what will success look like under your stewardship?
Success will look like a better Uganda and a better Grenada.
Okay, all right. Your closing remarks and...
I'd like to thank our president for making it conducive for us to have such relations between other countries, and the ease it has given us under this government. That it's not something, because when this was suggested by Grenada, the government of Uganda was very cooperative, given, as you mentioned, the relations were open before. So my closing remarks would be to thank our president and this government for making this possible.
Okay, all right. That is Mr. Marina Mboze, Honorary Consul of Grenada to Uganda. One last question. So if people want to tap into the opportunities that you have talked about, how do they get to access them?
Oh, they get to access them through my office. My office is located at Plot 47, Kampala Road. And from there, I can give them more information about the opportunities available in Grenada for them and the different channels that they can use to access those opportunities.
Okay. All right. We wish you the very best, and we are looking forward to having a sit down with you 1 year later to just tick off some of these things. So as Uganda does continue to broaden its diplomatic reach, partnerships like this one with Grenada are showing us that South-South cooperation can actually open up new opportunities economically, socially, and as well as educationally. So look out for these opportunities and let's connect together as countries. To Ms. Marina Mboze, Honorary Consul to Grenada, of Grenada to Uganda, we definitely are looking forward to the opportunities that will be unlocked. That brings us to the end of this discussion here. But more is coming up. We are also looking to other matters that are affecting us on a national level, and we do have Chris Igeni that will be picking up that discussion. Do stay with us.